Hey friends, I'm super excited because this week I am getting my first order from AZURE Standard. If you've never heard of them before, they're essentially a bulk food supplier that sends out truckloads. I think it's every month depending on your location. So I just wanted to share a couple of tips from things that I am learning just with my first time around. I'll probably have more to share at a future time after all of this has become second nature. But just as a first timer, I thought there've got to be people out there who also are clueless when it comes to all of this stuff. And I feel like I've already learned so much, so why not share it? So our order is estimated to arrive at our drop location, which is not our home, in like 2 more days. But here's the trick. It may not actually come that day. So everybody in my local area that has placed an order with AZURE for October is getting their order delivered on the same day at the same time from the same semi-truck. So what a drop is somebody who lives locally who's probably also a customer and wanted to get stuff delivered to our area. They signed up to be a drop coordinator where the semi-truck comes with everybody's orders to their location, unloads. The coordinator is there to help all of the people from the local area come and pick up and find all of their items from the order. So a couple of tips with this is you're gonna need to be flexible on delivery date and time. And the best way to do that is by having another friend who also is shopping AZURE who is probably able to pick up your order for you if you're not able to. I happen to have a couple of people in the area who are willing to do that and able to do that for us, so that's awesome. Another thing is you want to place your order today. Even if the next drop isn't for another month or another like 3 weeks or something like that, place your order today. So my friend taught me this. Orders are fulfilled in the order that they come in. So if you place an order a month in advance of the next delivery date, you're probably in some of the top orders being placed. If you wait until the very end, the cutoff date for ordering, you're probably not going to get a lot of the items that you want in your order. So with all of the bulk stuff going out, they are going to sell out of items. So if when your order comes up in the docket and they're trying to fulfill it and they have sold out of something that's in your order, that you don't get charged for that. But obviously they're not able to provide it for you either. There is an option though in my email when I got the confirmation of what actually shipped out to me from what I had ordered. They gave me an option to add the items that were out of stock onto my order for next month right away, which I found helpful. So the other interesting thing is you do not pay when you place your order, which is also why you want to get on it stat. So like I placed an order at the end of September. The cutoff date was like 2 weeks into October, and then past the cutoff date, about 4 days was when the order actually shipped out, and on that day is when they charged my bank account for the order. On the cutoff day, the only thing that happens is you can no longer edit what's in your order. So from the time that you start your order until the cutoff date, you can edit to your heart's content. You can add and subtract as much as you want of anything into your cart for your order for that month. And then after the cutoff date, you can't anymore. A few days later, they ship out your order minus whatever may have sold out that you had ordered. And like I said, in my email confirmation of the receipt, what they had printed out was everything that I had ordered minus like notifying me of what was out of stock and then the adjusted total at the bottom. So what they actually ended up charging me versus the amount of the order that I had tried to place. So hopefully that's not confusing for you. But I actually found that extremely helpful, and yeah, it feels very flexible to me. It feels very customer friendly to me. It encourages people to shop early, I feel like. And it was actually really helpful for me with budget too, because if I had placed my order at the end of September in order to get it delivered here at the end of October, I wouldn't have had the funds for the order that I wanted to place at the end of September, but I did by the time that they shipped out this week. So that's extremely helpful to me. You can actually start an order for like the 3 months out from now drop too. So I plan on doing that. I'm just kind of like, you can add just one thing to your order to start an order, and then you can edit it from there until the cutoff date for that order. So it's definitely something that you want to bear in mind. Yeah, I know some people shop the bulk produce from Azure, but I also know that some stuff does come in spoiled. Mostly what I ordered in this first go around is a ton of frozen stuff, which comes in like a frozen section, and then a ton of pantry staples. I did order one flat of like 20 pounds of apples. So we'll see when that comes in how many of them are spoiled and how many are still good. I'm really curious to see. That was actually something that was on sale this month from Azure. So I'm curious to see. We eat so many apples that I think they'll be gobbled up in no time just being fresh and in the fridge. However, if they're on sort of like the going bad end of things, it just works out that we are in fall season and I can peel and toss a bunch of those apples into a pot and make some applesauce. So I'm looking forward to it either way. Seems like you can't really lose. What else? Okay, another tip is if you're shopping Azure, you want to buy the bulk stuff. That's where you're going to get the bang for your buck. If you're not doing a bulk amount of your products that you want in your order, the price is probably going to be comparable to your local grocery store. It may not even be as good of a price as your local grocery store. But if you're buying it in bulk, it's going to be better. I can almost guarantee, because the places that we have to shop from around here, we don't have any like Whole Foods or Sprouts or anything like that that like sort of specializes in some organic and grass-fed and pasture-raised and things like that. We just have some very ordinary grocery options around here. So the standard of the food that I want to get for my family is available in Azure, and the quantity of what we go through in a month is also available for a better price than buying it little by little throughout the month. So for me, it's worth it. For my family, it's worth it. Yeah, so I feel like that's everything that I've learned so far. I haven't actually been in touch with my drop coordinator myself, but that's just because we're kind of waiting to see when the delivery actually arrives. If I didn't mention this, so when the semi-truck is coming, if it gets held up in any sort of way, obviously that'll change when your delivery arrives. Yeah, but let me show you guys any of the drop footage that I get if I'm able to go myself. If not, let's go right to the haul. So this is, I think it's all going to be the same kind of frozen fruit. You can show one to the camera and tell them this box is frozen fruit.
Box frozen fruit. Box frozen fruit.
Can you guys work together to move this over and put it in the freezer? Drop all of them in the same spot. Alright.
Sauerkraut.
Jar of sauerkraut. You can show it to the camera carefully so that it doesn't get...
Tons. Yeah. You can spend it.
Alright, you can each find one.
This looks pretty good.
Okay, you want to wash them off and then you... This whole crate is apples, so we're going to put this in the fridge. You can open the fridge door.
Alright. We like to do it up here.
Yeah, but I can't fit them up there, so they're going on the bottom.
Alright. Well, that would be more easier too, because then I wouldn't have to be on like tippy toes.
I'm going to need to go through this more tomorrow, but this was an on sale item at Azure this month, and it was because the apples are probably at the end here of their season. But I'm going to pick through them tomorrow and just get out any spots that aren't good. The ones that are good all around will be just good snacking apples, and then anything else I think I'll probably just make some applesauce.
Apple cider.
Edge of protection. Well, wow. I'll just pray ahead of protection over you. Apple.
Okay, this is a lot more frozen fruit, and then I think our frozen vegetables are mixed in here. So we've got cauliflower rice, broccoli, smoothie stuff, broccoli, squash, beets, lots and lots of red cauliflower. It's adorable.
Crawled over by me just to have another bite and then just kind of moved over that way.
He did this in the grass too the other day, his first time in grass, just laid down in it. Yeah, so this is all frozen. Cranberries for muffins. We're gonna do some cranberry orange muffins.
Time to see the reveal.
Oh, all right. This is about picking up your order, which we just did. This is what's on sale this next month. And then we have
Son, you
Apple
can't put your apple on the floor,
I
son.
want to drink some, Mom.
Son, you gotta pick up your apple off the floor.
Can we drink some?
not tonight,
Good,
but
then
we will
just
have
put it
some
on the counter.
soon. Then olive oil. This is just for Daddy, pretty much. Coconut aminos. We got some dill pickles, sweet pickles, some peanut butter for Daddy. I'm gonna try out this coconut milk and see if it's good, because if this is a good coconut milk for us to make with our smoothies and my tea and stuff like that, then I'm just gonna get tons of that from them.
Muffin tin.
Whoa, this is huge.
Mom, this is muffin tin.
Yeah.
What do you have muffin tin?
Got a big thing of thyme and chives. I think these are the same same amount, but it's a lot of those things. That's some tea. That was on sale, I think. Ooh.
No, it's big.
It's dried mango.
Dried mango, I want some.
Well, let's be careful about these big bags so we don't dump them out. Not that they should dump them out. This is just salt. This is peanut butter powder for Daddy's special things.
A shake.
It's made with organic peanuts and coconut sugar and salt.
Can we do it, Mom?
No, because you guys still can't do peanuts, but that's a lot better than Daddy's PB Fit. Those are trash bags, so you can put the trash bags under here where they go. You probably don't need to rip it open, buddy. This is shredded coconut, guys, for our smoothies, because we haven't had that in a while, huh?
Yeah.
Buddy, stop. Right there. But look at how much.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
There's 2 bags.
Well, this one is salt. And this one is coconut. No. How's your apple? Is it good? Good. If you're interested in shopping from Azure and it's your first time, if you make an account through the referral link that I have below, I'm gonna get some kickback points on your first order. All that detail will be either up here on the screen for you or in the description link below. I think it's worth a shot. You aren't held to any requirement. You don't have to place an order every month. You don't have to place an order every year. You can open your account and then just save it for a rainy day. Yeah, sometime I'll have to show you the other local delivery service that we use to get all of our eggs and our meat, and then some produce. Ideally, I would love to switch to ordering the other fresh produce that we do on a regular basis, just as a weekly trip to the farmer's market, because we do live in an area where we have a farmer's market year-round. There's always something growing, which is something that I really want to take advantage of more. But for those like shelf-stable or freezer-friendly things, Azure, I think, is going to become our go-to. So I'm super excited to be hopefully cutting down on waste and trips to the grocery store, and just knowing like that assurance in the back of your mind of our shelves are stocked, we have what we need, to me is one of the big perks. So yeah, thanks guys.